What does high score mean? New high score, is that bad? What does that mean? Should I break it?
Hello everyone, and welcome to Veteran Gaming Raid Shadow Legends. I am Aaron, and welcome back to the Fusion for Wixwell series. Sorry I took a couple of days off, but obviously Mother's Day is not one to mess around with. So we took a couple of days off. We were able to complete the events and tournaments that we're currently running. The Dungeon Diver is the only one that really felt pressured to get to. I think I left 6-7 hours left in that one to get done. Those Dungeon Divers are steep, and there's one currently going right now, which, with about 3 days left, 2.5 days left, I'm sitting all right. But you know, you look at this and you're like halfway, and you're not. The numbers, that's not how it works. So we still got a ways to go here, and Dungeon Divers is just the most time consuming for me, especially with the ice golem going on right now, because I do not have a quick ice golem team. It takes me about 200 turns to get ice golem down. So throughout today, I waited the whole first day. I didn't do any ice golem because the Dungeon Diver wasn't open. So the second day, the Dungeon Diver, or that ice golem was open, I started hitting it here. We're at 1903. We got to get to 2250. I was initially planning to basically just set it up to run all night and use gems to refresh, but I don't know if I'm going to need to. I might, just because another champion training opens tomorrow, I think. If we can scroll down. All right, so champion chase tournament disappears. We have something here. Champion training event ends. Okay. So maybe not. I'll have to check the schedule again and see what is coming up. But I'm actually pretty happy with where I am with Ice Golem. The only question is Dungeon Divers. So just a general recap so far. What do we got here? We have, I think, 6 of these bad boys. It'd probably be easy to just go here to the Fusion. Yeah, we got 6 of these bad boys so far. 4 of them are leveled and ascended and ready to be fused, which is going to help for like the next champion chase kind of thing. You're up at 40, you just need the ascension. And then I just got this 3-star today from the, what was it, Artifact Enhancement event. I just knocked out that one. I could have done that one earlier. I just, Mother's Day and stuff going on, I didn't want to focus on it because this is just spending silver. This you can knock out in a matter of minutes pretty easily. So that's cool. I actually like that one just because it's simple. It's not time consuming. I don't have to worry about setting something up to run overnight, all that kind of fun stuff. So champion training event wasn't too bad. Once I got to Terex, I stopped focusing on it. The rest was just getting from playing the game, right? And I'm not worried about those. Yeah, I wouldn't mind an epic skill tome, a legendary skill tome, but at this point, I've never done a fusion before, so I want to make sure I have all of the resources available. I'm not going harder than I absolutely, you know, the bare minimum is what I'm doing right now. That way, I'm getting as many resources as possible. Let's talk about the resources real quick. The shard count, we are down like 50 ancients from that champion chase, which I don't mind because it was a 2x event, and we got some decent epics out of it. Nothing like gonna shatter the earth or shake the earth there, but we got some decent ones. My mystery shard count's like the highest it's ever been because I got so many chickens out of that ancient shard pull. And we still have our 19 sacred, 7 primals, 18 voids to fall back on. I'm feeling very confident where I am with the shards right now. I am very happy with that. Also, the silver here, I just finished the event and I'm down to 20 million. I think I had like 32, 34 million maybe when I started, so with more Ice Golem farming coming up and with some of the other Dungeon Diver, there's a spider. That's going to be a lot of silver coming in. So I'm happy with where my silver is too. I think when I started it, I wasn't far off this number. So the fact that after the Dragon tournament and after the Ice Golem tournament, my silver has actually stayed kind of about where it needs to be, or where my safety cap is basically for the Artifact Enhancement events. I'm very happy with that. Shockingly, my gems have not, I mean, have they moved even 100 maybe left or right? And you know what? I may not even spend gems tonight on Ice Golem because the daily quest and everything just reset. And I think my weekly did too. So if I upgrade one champion to rank 4, I can get some more energy. There's an energy there. There's an energy there. So I have some energy options. I might just do some simple math tonight and find out exactly how many more Ice Golem attempts I need to get that Ice Golem tournament done. And then, because the Dungeon Diver, you can do that while leveling champions, right? So it's not just your Spider, your Dragon, your Ice Golem. You can get this leveling heroes, which I'm going to need to do also. So I might end up leaving this. We'll see what I want to do with Ice Golem. It's also not that hard to just run it throughout the night. So it kind of depends on what the other resources here that you can win are. I don't know if I mean, there's still 1 day, 11 hours, so I couldn't really snipe up the top of the leaderboard. But we obviously still need Terex, the lizard chicken guy there. And if this will load, yeah, Epic Skill Book, I could always use more, obviously, but it's not something that I'm specifically going to push for. If that were a legendary book, I might say, okay, screw it, I'll get the extra attempts in. And these, you know, shards over here, that's not a substat charm, that's an ancient shard. Just one ancient shard isn't enough motivation either. I would much rather save my resources. So I don't think we'll push Ice Golem too hard. We'll probably just get our Terex and then call it. And then get our Dungeon Divers here just from upgrading our normal champions through normal farming and stuff. Getting those Terex up to the levels they need to be. So is that everything? Yeah, I think that's it. And also, I still have my 2,000 energy in reserve. So I don't know if I'm going to save that for Fire Knight or what, but real nice to have that amount of energy in reserve on top of the gems. So in general, you know, the whole series, this whole point was to see if a player of my caliber, my account level, all that kind of stuff can knock out a fusion. If it is realistic, right? Because I'm not a genius like Hell, Hades, and Ash. I haven't played this game for forever. But right now, I feel very comfortable where I'm sitting. I have, really, I think the biggest thing I'm lacking is just the Ascension mats, the potions. I think those are the only things that I might end up having to do some extra farming on just to get all these lizard chickens up there, because there's going to be a lot of them. I mean, I have plenty of void, I think. Pretty comfortable with the voids here to get all the chickens up. It's really just going to be, what are those, force? I think are they force or what are they for these? Yeah. The force epics might take a bit more. So that might be really one of the things I'm most concerned about. But we'll see. In general, I'm feeling pretty comfortable. I'm feeling pretty confident about getting this Wixwell fusion done. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, throw them in the comments section down below. Let me know how you guys are doing on your Wixwell chase. Are you also feeling comfortable or are you feeling stressed? If you've spent more or less or have a specific tip or trick that's going to help somebody out on champion training or dungeon divers or any of that kind of stuff, please put it in the comment section down below. This is for the community. This is for me. It's going to help everybody out, so I truly appreciate any feedback. If you enjoy the video, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss upcoming content. And as always, have fun, good luck.
So I got that going for me, which is nice.